any means necessary, open up the door and make it scot-free.
Right.
He did that. Like, it was so easy to get here. Like,
yeah.
I wouldn't, when I say so easy to get here, I wasn't supposed to be here. Like, the way it happened, like, my apartment, like the guy, all right, like the guy who gave me an apartment without a job, without financial stuff, without anything. He gave me an apartment. He ended up, check it out, and then he ended up getting fired 3 weeks later.
Wow.
So it's like he was in perfect position to get me here, to give me a place, whatever. Didn't have a gig, and didn't really think about, like, you thinking like, okay, we in Dallas, it's big, well, I got 2 degrees, I'm good, I'm gonna find a gig. Man, it took me like 8 months to find a gig, right? So I'm going.
That's stressful within itself.
Cause I had a lump sum of money, but we don't have money replacing that money.
Exactly.
It just decreased.
It wasn't residual income.
Exactly.
At the time.
Exactly. So I was getting depressed. I'm already in a new city. This is after the fact that I left.
No family.
No family here, nothing like that. And then, you know, you going back and forth with a situation with your relationships. Then you got not even just your relationship, your friendships.
This still a relationship,
Right,
whether it's friendships, family,
or whatever.
boyfriend,
Right, dude,
girlfriend.
like it's like it was crazy. And I was looking in the mirror one day. I'll never forget it. I was looking in the mirror, had my gun, laying right there in the bed, and I was just like, I can end it all, and I don't think anybody would care. Like that's like you be in a mental battle like that, and you be like.
And that's crazy because people really, really go through stuff like that.
Yes, they do. Because I talk to them all the time. And I never thought I would be at that point. Because you never think, like, I never kill myself, whatever. But I was at that breaking point. Like, I can end it all. And I can just disappear.
Well, I'm glad you didn't.
I'm glad I didn't either. But then, I ain't gonna lie. I had a pistol in my hand, cocked it, whatever. And I heard a voice. And it said, if you kill yourself, thank you. If you kill yourself, you're gonna kill a lot of people along with you. I said, huh? He said, if you kill yourself, it's so many people who are going to live hopeless because you're so hopeful. I said, what? I had to think about it like, well, Joe, what do you do? What is your passion? What are you built to do? Empowering and knowing what you want to do. That's one of the reasons I came here, to get that started. Not to stay, but to get it started.
Right.
And it was starting, but it wasn't where I wanted to be. He said, and the voice was like, if you take your life, you're going to take a lot of people with you. Because I didn't know that I would be touching hundreds of thousands of millions of people during this course of my life.
None of us know that. Believe it or not, it's people that look up to us that we probably don't even know.
Right, because I had, like, even on my YouTube channel, I had people reach out to me from all over the world, just asking me questions like, I love your content. And it's not, like, I don't have a lot of followers. Follow me on YouTube. But they be like,
ThinkSmart TV.
there you go, ThinkSmart TV. I be like, dang, like, a lot of people actually enjoy what I do. And it's like, I didn't realize it at the time. So I'm thinking, and I heard a voice, and I understood exactly what it was saying, and exactly who it was. It was God. And I was like, okay, God, I can't do it, but I'm in pain. And it was like, okay. And that's when I understood, and it took me a little bit longer, a couple of years, that sometimes God, like, he is definitely straightforward, but I understand that sometimes God don't care about your emotions. Because when you look and you think about what you go through to get past that next step,
man,
like, he cares about your emotions, but he does not care about your emotions to get you to where you need to be.
Right.
Because
he already know what he has planned for you.
Exactly, because it's gonna be emotional roller coaster.
Yeah, that's.
You gotta fight through, and that's when he said. This is what he told me. He said, "Push through."
And that's crazy because.
And he said so simple. He's like, "It's hard, my dude. It's hard." But he's like, "You got this."
But that's because that's who he is.
Exactly.
You know, he's the Father. So of course he know what he has planned. And as they always say, God won't put nothing on you that you can't handle.
Right.
It's overbearing to us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So.
And I say all of that to say, there's somebody out there that's thinking about committing suicide. Don't do it. Don't do it.
The crazy thing is, actually, I've had 2 close friends, actually, literally, just last week, like, publicly mentioned it on Facebook.
Yeah.
So, yes, I've actually seen, and it's 2 people that I never would have thought would have even let that escape their lips, but obviously they dealing with a whole bunch of pain that they just couldn't handle at the time. So I'm thankful that they still here with us. So
I got a friend that her daddy did it.
See,
he took his life. And then he set it up like the way he did it. Like, you know,
that's sad.
He set it up and then he just blew his brains out.
Like,
and it's like I don't think I'm a man. I'm a grown man, and I'm not afraid of anything. But I don't think I could. Even in the course of me wanting to do it, I was like, I don't think I can pull the trigger because that's deep.
Yeah, that's a different type of.
That's the next level stuff.
Yeah, and that's crazy. As much trauma as I've been through, that's one thing I can honestly and gracefully say is that I have never come to that point.
Man, I'm glad you haven't because
I think I did when I was probably like 15 and 16. I did it for attention or some shit because I didn't get something. But I've never, and literally, I've been through a lot. Like, I literally just was telling one of my friends the other day, and he was just like, you wouldn't even know that you dealt with any of the things that you dealt with. He was like, because you're such a ray of sunshine. I'm
exactly.
Like, oh,
that's what people tell me all the time. Like, I never thought you did. You would have thought like that. Like, man.
Because we have to put this mask on and get up, and we have to continue to work hard towards things every single day. Because just like you just stated, it's people that look up to us. Yeah. And if we give up, it's like we letting them down because they living their hopes and dreams through us praying. You know what I'm saying? That they get to a point in life where they can do.
You give them hope. You are the energy that gives them hope. And some people are
that's a gift and a curse. Though.
It is a gift and a curse because you were born to be a everybody's a battery, but everybody might not be that big triple A whatever battery that gives off energy that gives batteries energy.
Right.
And some people are that people, and it's not. And people's like, oh, you think you're special? Hey, I didn't ask for this.
No, I say I know I'm special because the Father above told me that.
Of course that. Man,
well, I mean, it's just the truth.
And it is just the truth. You know what? And I take it and I say I'm grateful and I'm thankful for it. I thank God for it because I do help a lot of people. I have a lot of people that call me on a regular basis. And I help them talk through their problems. I help talk through their problems, and I don't have one degree in counseling.
That's okay.
One degree.
But for some reason, we are the people that they come to.
My degrees are in advertising and marketing. I don't have a degree in counseling, but people say, Joe, you're just easy to talk to. And I said, okay, I just because I've learned to listen to understand, and I listen to respond.
Exactly.
And that's
and then again. Considering the fact that we probably understand the hardships that people going through, we understand them. You know what I'm saying? So we have a little more compassion than an average person would. Right. Because you have some people that was born with silver spoons in their damn mouth. And when I say silver spoons, I mean either both parents in a home or they were able to, go to college, school paid for, got cars at 16.
I got bills.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
But I'm just saying you have people that's like that literally don't understand the struggle. So when they, are friends with you, that's another thing with me. I don't have a lot of friends because I live in my truth, and that's one thing I admire about my damn self. So I toot my own horn too. Like I say that because I've noticed a lot of my friendships, relationships, and everything have failed because people were not living in their truth, and people can't handle me because I'm a realist, and it's just like what you see is what you get. I'm transparent. I tell you what I want you to know. And you know what I'm saying? So if stuff like this, I don't have a problem with knowing because eventually I'm working on my book. So eventually you're going to know. I actually am doing a process book now, or how-to book, or how to get over depression without taking medication.
That's dope.
So I've actually
I
came through a writer's block, but now that I'm starting to back doing podcasting and stuff, I'm kind of getting back into it. But the reason why I chose that is because I did it without medicine. And I say that because so many people on antidepressants, they get addicted to that stuff. I used to work.
Toxic. It's toxic.
I'm a medical assistant, a CNA, and you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to transition right now to EMT. So I've been in the medical field for over 11 years. So it's kind of like I've been dealing with that type of stuff, you know what I'm saying, for years. So I totally understand it. And I just recently, last year, was working at a drug and alcohol, you know what I'm saying, addiction campus. So it's just like those things is just, people don't understand that it's an illness. Alcoholism is an illness. That's a disease, I'm sorry. That's a disease. And I learned, no, seriously, and I learned that just working there, because when I actually looked it up, that's considered a mental illness. And when you looked it up, they said alcoholism and drug addiction are diseases. And they really are, though. But people, they don't look at it that way. Like, I used to argue with people, what was it, just a few months ago?
That's a disease then.
No, but it really is considered a disease,
I get
though.
it. I get
But
it.
people don't think smoking weed is an addiction.
It is.
And I know, we know this,
Yeah.
but I literally was debating with people and trying to get them to understand anything that alter your thoughts, your mind, the way you interact with people, anything. I said, and you have to have that to function as an addiction. You know what I'm saying? Seriously though, you can be addicted to people. People don't get that though. Like, people's like, when have you ever seen marijuana kill somebody? I didn't say it had to kill you. But it's still an addiction, really. Whether however you want to play it, it's an
food
addiction.
is an addiction. That's how you got. That's why you got
obesity.
Obesity.
Exactly. But again, that's why I say people be so closed-minded they don't open their brains to that. But you know, I started off with childhood trauma, so I know for sure I have plenty of mental health issues. As far as I feel like that sometimes I suffer with abandonment issues. And I'm woman enough to admit that, but see, it's not people out there to admit their issues. So that's why I said I don't have a lot of friends, because some of them are in denial, and I hate to say it, they really are. You can, or I have a friend now, and I love her to death, and she probably gonna get mad if she listens to this.
Don't say her name.
No, I'm not gonna say her name.
Okay.
I'm not, but she's gonna know I'm talking about her.
Okay.
But when you try to explain something to her,